on the old Dreamcast. Not quite the Dreamcast, but the Dreamcast version, because we have an HD texture pack. I hear that the PC version of this game, which I don't think is being sold anymore, it's been removed from stores by Square Enix for reasons, and it's probably copyright reasons. Due to this game being by Crystal Dynamics, who still own the rights to the IP, and are contemplating making another game, according to a poll they sent out, asking if people had any interest in the series, or just some kind of vampire game, to which I said, yes, please give me vampire game. I'll take anything. You have it on Steam and it doesn't even launch. Yeah, I heard there's, let me press start, because it's gonna go into demo mode and show, it's gonna show, actually, maybe I should show it. It's the original resolution. Oh no, that's, wait, did that just start the game? Oh my gosh, no, stop. Stop everything, just stop. I literally I hit like the back button and then it went yes. Is there a way to restart this? I think I just have to exit and reopen it. It's fine. Shh. I hit circle to like exit back and then it's like start? Yes. And this game uses like American PlayStation 1 controls, so to speak, so I don't know what's going on, but yeah. You pressed analog and it started for you? I guess any button works, right? It's just raring to go. Anyway. Oh wait, I have it on the wrong audio device, so I may have to restart it anyway. Oh god, what's happening? Hold on. Ooh, I actually do have to restart it, because I have it playing through the wrong thing. Oh my gosh! Salary, thank you so much for the follow. Hold on, let me reboot that real fast, because I have it playing through my desktop speakers and not through my headset. I forgot to change the default audio device. And some things you have to just exit and reopen for it to connect to the right one. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Ah, yes. That sounds right to me. I actually didn't do any audio testing, so we'll just have to see if this is loud enough. So you were emulating this too, Salary? Which version of the game did you play? Did you play the Dreamcast version or the PlayStation 1 version? I hear the Dreamcast version, the main thing is it runs at 60 FPS and it has higher poly count models, but the models had much lower resolution textures. So this HD fan texture pack is supposed to resolve that with much higher quality textures. The PlayStation 1 version, I heard, can have some frame rate dips, and also it has a lot of fog due to limitations in, rendering and probably memory with the PlayStation 1. So we'll let the demo play. I did not expect to do a double take in a game, but you did it today. Oh, hey Redhead, how's it going? So this is what the game would look like originally on the actual console itself. It's so blurry, but it doesn't look bad either. It's just, blown up like this. Ours is going to look a lot different though. So we're going to be starting a new game. I can check the options here. It actually reset my options. I had to rebind some things because this game has it to where left and right on the D-pad are your camera controls, which if you think about it on like a PlayStation controller, that means you can't move with the analog stick and move the camera at the same time without crab clawing the controller. So I've moved left and right on the D-pad to my other stick. However, that also means for every menu, I need to use the right analog stick to go over in the menus. So, you like it when you sit in the menu, the faces will turn at you? I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll figure it out. The faces of the people in the menu randomly turn at you and face you with a vampire face. Aw, that sounds cool. I guess they had to remove that for this version, just for performance, or maybe like to fit it on the disc, maybe. I know, I think the Dreamcast and the PlayStation 1 versions of the game both have dynamic music. The PC version, which is very broken, as is the version apparently for like every game in the series on PC. They're all very hard to get to run pretty much. They all have issues. They have controller issues, they have sound issues, they all have all the issues. And nothing is good. Everything sucks. The PC version doesn't have dynamic tracks because the way dynamic tracks work is they have a bunch of different audio tracks that fade in and out depending on where you are in an area. And they just kind of consolidated that into like a standard track in the PC version. Presumably due to maybe not being able to move that system over as easily for a port. Bang, bang, pull my devil soul Reaver. Wait, what? Is that a Devil May Cry more reference? Bang, bang, bang. Pull my devil trigger. How are you doing, LSD Zombie? The song you like is from a Yakuza game. Is it like Bakamitai? Alright, let's go ahead and start. This game has voice acting, by the way. I don't know. I think it has subtitles. It's gonna have a lot of story. And it has a whole cool cutscene that we get to watch. A circle didn't work here. X. I need to turn it up, actually.
Kain is deified.
Oh,
The
no, it's
clans
good.
tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren.
Kain's a vampire, by the way. All
I
these guys
am
are.
Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him
Yeah,
for
I
millennia.
think it's adorable that they all just have like three
Over
little
time,
hand claws.
He became less human and more divine.
Is that what they call it?
Kain would enter the state of change and
And they have like
emerge
two-toed
new
feet.
Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord.
He doesn't look so happy about that. So all of his subordinates that presumably he turned into vampires have evolved to be greater beings than him.
For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward.
Oh no.
Agony.
Oh, broke his wings. Well, he evolved before, presumably he evolved
There was
into
only one
the same thing.
possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead.
Cast him in.
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture.
Oh, that's why he looks like
deepening
that.
hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell.
Because he like was burned to death and probably lost all of his skin and
An
things.
eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
He doesn't have a lower jaw. I never knew that.
Raziel, you are worthy.
Looks super cool though.
I know you, Raziel.
He's also
You
naked.
are worthy.
Mostly.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
So Shakespearean.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul Reaver, my angel of death.
And he's free living, no problems. So control-wise, I bound this on the right stick for the camera. It's inverted, by the way. If I do it right, it goes left. If I do it left, it goes right. Personally, I can get used to inversion, especially in older games like this. I'm not gonna change it because that'll change all the menu controls to be backwards. We have a menu on up on the D-pad and down. We can do a high jump. If we hold both, we can look around, which is pretty cool. And we have like a basic attack combo. And then we have like a soul suck thing, which is pretty cool. I have done the tutorial as a test, but yeah. I don't think it was an acid. Oh yeah, well, but he's a vampire though. And for vampires, water equals acid pretty much. From the little bit I've seen of this game, the way it works is just any water. It's not necessarily flowing water, just because, you know, this is a platformer. We may not have rivers everywhere, you know. It may just be a little pool.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
But yeah, for vampires, it's equivalent to acid due to lore. To engage, which all these buttons are weird for me. This one's square. Now, I don't know what this does. I think this is just like an example. I think these are just examples of like how these portals work for later situations. I don't think those actually do anything. Those are checkpoint gates? Oh, okay. Well, how do they work then? Because you can move the things over, or are these just like teleport gates to go to like different checkpoints you've been to or something? Because they haven't really made it very clear as to how this works. They just say that they're portals, question mark. Edelweiss, thank you so much for contributing to the spooky baking stream challenge. See, then you can just exit. Oh, I don't know what that means.
You must visit other gates before this portal will be open to you.
Oh, you have to move toward it, and then okay. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. I was wondering when we like clicked on one, it just exited. Gotcha. Yeah, I understand. It's like a fast travel station almost.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, You must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Red, bad, green, yes. We have changed colors. Must get the green juice. He's like a little vacuum, just sucking up all the souls. I have been through this part before, so we're gonna speedy on through some of it. I like his little idle dance. Eee! His wings still work to some extent.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Slua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
You can see their butts too. Everybody's naked. We hold RT in order to lock on, and we can dodge attacks and all as well. It's a bit difficult though. He's still around. Oh god, did you see him just like fly on by? Where'd he go? There's the one. Where'd the other one go? There he is. Come here. I think we can like, yeah, there we go. We can suck up his soul to like permanently kill them. No, come back. Oh, come back. There we go. Combat's gonna be a little janky. But we can get it. We just have to be very slow and methodical about it.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Okay, so we're in the spirit world, the underworld, but we can go into the physical world, but we have to be at full health to do so. By the way, who is the voice actor who's we'll just call them the narrator for now. I think they're like a famous voice actor and they passed some time ago. I don't know their name. Whoa!
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
That's a really cool transition. That's so cool! So that's our reason as to why in this adventure game we can like respawn. It's because we'll lose our physical body, but then we'll be in the spirit world and then we can come back from these checkpoints, I suppose.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Is that in the spectral realm? Does that apply here? Or is it just always it's just like a pool of acid that you just float right through? Ow! I barely caught a whiff of that.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood.
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
They're vampires.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Pick him up. Alright, let's yeet him into the acid.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm.
What? He's not being
Quickly,
racist.
Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
What do you mean? What? How is he being racist? He's like, yeah, I used to be one of these guys, and I know what their weaknesses are. He thinks that they just look like little gremlins. I guess it's the high blood thing. Oh gosh, why does it turn like this? He thinks that they're lesser monsters, even though they are vampires, because they're a different subclass of them. I guess that part can be can be probably racist. Oh, I didn't collect the one of the this guy. I get it. Is it down there? I think he's just down there.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Like this huge cube. I don't know why impalement works. Like, I can understand if they got stabbed with like a, you know, like a wooden stake, but this is just any kind of stab. There's the way to go. Ooh, that's cool. Well, there's such weightiness to it, I like it. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, he thinks he's a cool high blood vampire, so he's better than anybody else, I suppose. Or at least these other vampires.
My God!
A bird!
The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
I assume this is playing into the lore of Blood Omen, where you play as Kain. From what we can assume based on that, is he probably had a choice to kill himself to stop the vampiric curse. But he chose not to, and just... It's hard to get close sometimes without them just swinging. Alright, let's go. Walking while holding them is very odd because the camera just turns as you try to walk in a line. I don't know if that's intentional. It does auto lock onto these though. Yum. Nice snack. Turning around them is hard sometimes. But I didn't press anything. I was holding the button. Oh gosh, he's stuck on the wall. Apparently if you bump into a wall with them, he just throws them. Yeah, Kain, I mean, nobody likes to die, right? Gosh. Nobody wants to die, so he just chose not to, I suppose. I probably should look up what the story of Blood Omen is, but I assume they'll give us all the information we need. We just know that Kain's probably not a very good person. He is a vampire after all.
The doors of the sanctuary were immovable, either barred from the inside or rusted shut. I would need to find another means of entry.
All right, let's go. I wonder if these are things you could like impale with. You can use them? Ooh. Okay, I like this. I believe we can pick up these rocks too. Oh, geez, look at that guy. I'm holding left, by the way. I don't think holding right makes you sneak. Oh no, it does. Oh, I could have impaled him. Well. Woo! Well, that was cool. So we can just instantly impale them with those. Ooh. Oh, look at all the little ivy. There's another crow. There's another guy over there. What's this? Why does it creak like a porch door? I can't see. I assume these are like loading tunnels or something. Oh, here's a warp gate. So now we can come back here at any time, right? Yeah. Cool. Let's go back down that other hallway. The camera kind of like auto moves for you when you go around these corners. Which is probably a good thing, because it would have been very hard to like move the camera while you were doing anything else. The original control scheme. Come here. Okay, I pressed the button, but... Okay, what can we throw you into? There is fire on the walls. Do I need to throw them into that? Does that count? That doesn't count. No, not quite. What do I need to throw them into then? I guess it's maybe further down the hallway. I do like how they stand up after you throw them though. That's kind of funny. Like, oh no, I'm bleeding out. Oh, let me stand back up. Maybe we can just yeet him off this cliff. There's water down there. That'll work. Yeah, that works. Can I not get it from here? Oh, wait, there it is. Is the camera supposed to move like that when you pick them up? It's very...
This, at least, had remained constant.
Very difficult.
The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss. My tomb and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
I assume they're either all monsters or they're all dead. If only he just glided across in the first place. But I guess his wings were probably hurting very badly.